Hey everyone. So I thought I would try this out. I hope it's working. I've never done this before. I figured I would go live and chit chat with you guys while I have my dinner. I'm not eating anything that I haven't done in a mukbang before, but I better have my glasses on here so I can read if people write to me. Let's go up a little bit here. I got one person viewing. Hi. There's my dog. So I'm just doing a regular dinner that I've already done before for a mukbang. I'm just doing 2 eggs, my keto pancake, and bacon. So if you have any questions, I'm here, but I just figured I would do a live video. Hi, Keto Ruby. How are you? Hi, Kay Lila, is it? Thank you. It is yummy. I love my keto dinners. I've never done a live video, so I thought I would try it out. Does everything look all right? Lila? Okay. Here's what I'm having. Keto pancake, 2 fried eggs, and some turkey bacon. I only eat 2 meals a day. I don't eat until noon every day, and it's usually a breakfast slash lunch. So it varies. And then I have a dinner and a small snack in the evening. Sometimes might be like a Jello or, hey, Tommy from TD Healthy. What's up, bro? But it's usually just a small snack, like a Jello snack or maybe a little bit of celery. Yes, this is dinner, but I'm doing a breakfast. Like I said, I've never done a live chat before, so I thought I'd come in and do a live one. I told you guys back a while back I would do one if you guys wanted me to, and I had a few people requesting that. So, does that look good? I love the keto pancake. I know my brother Tommy likes it too. He does the keto too. And I saw him pop his head in. I never, no, I never really did a lot of artificial sweetener other than like the syrup for the keto pancake. And then, a little bit of stevia once in a while. Stevia is the one we're supposed to have on keto. But anything else, like something like this that has a sweetener in it or that, it's never stalled me. I never stalled on my keto journey at all. When I did get to a point where it was like I wasn't losing as much, I cut 100 calories. I'm sorry, I missed what you said, Lila. Yeah, I do the Powerade more often, but diet pops I don't do very often, maybe once a week. But no, it never stalled me. Tommy, what did you say too? I missed that. TD Healthy. What did you say to me? I missed that. Yep, never had a problem when it seemed like I wasn't losing as fast. I cut my calories then just by 100. So easy. You could drop just the keto recipe for the pancake is really easy. It's 2 eggs, 2 ounces of cream cheese, and a fourth cup of cinnamon. Mix it in a bullet or a mixer. Throw it into a non-stick pan, and then about 3 minutes, 4 minutes later, with it being covered, then flip it over in about another minute. It's so good, and then add sugar-free syrup. Thank you. Hi, everyone. They're going by so fast. I'm sorry if I missed some. Oh, hi, Jess. Tell Tommy I'm live right now. Yes, they do count. I don't know why people say that. I was on a calories deficit. You got to be on a calorie deficit because even though we eat high fat or high fat, low carb, you don't want to consume tons and tons of fat if you have fat on your body because you're never going to lose weight. You're going to maintain weight. That's all you're going to do. So, what are you watching? You together? He is driving. Oh, you're watching together. Oh, hi, guys. But yes, you have to be in a calorie deficit. I started off with 1,250 calories. By the time I was like almost to my goal weight, I was at 1,100 calories. Now in maintenance mode, I eat 15 to 1,800 calories and I maintain weight at that. So, but yeah, you have to be in a deficit on any diet. You'd never lose weight. Great. I'm glad that they're helping you. I love helping everybody. It's, you know, I never knew I would have so much fun and get so much joy out of helping others get healthy, because I know how I felt when I was overweight and how hard it is, and diets out there are so hard to do, but people need to remember that nothing in the world should ever be called a diet. It should be a way of life. So whichever one you choose to do, always stick with it for life. Sure, you can have a cheat day here and there. I've had 4 of them in 2 years and 3 months. I've only had 4 cheat days. And I only cheat for one meal and one treat. That's it. And then I get right back to my keto. But I just get so much joy out of helping others do this keto. It's so fun to me. Which calendar do you recommend to find out my exact menu? I did the MyFitnessPal. And you want to go by, like, okay, I'm 42 years old. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, Lila. I'm 42 years old. I was 40 when I started. I weighed 280 pounds. I went at 1,200 calories, which was around 110 grams of protein, like 60 to 70 grams of fat. You want to watch the fat. You want to keep that lower because I had fat on my body, so I used my body fat as my energy source. So you don't have to worry about that. Keep that lower. And then, of course, the carb at 20. So women would be around that. Thanks, Tommy. That was sweet. My brother just said I don't look my age. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Jennifer, thought I would do a live video. I've never done this before. Oh, you were telling your brother about it? Does he need to lose weight? Okay, Lila? Pretty much everybody in my family does the keto way. My brother Robbie was the first one to ever do it. And then he taught us. He said his doctor said what? My brother Robbie was the first one to do it and studied it for many, many months. And then we all followed in his footsteps. But each and every one of us talked to our doctor first. And a lot of doctors don't know a lot about it because they're not nutritionists. So when they hear high fat, to them the keto is kind of new. Now it's not as new, but it's kind of new to them. And so when they think high fat, they get scared for us for our cholesterol and stuff. But we watch the fats that we intake. We don't eat a lot of fats. Yeah, then keto would be really good for him. If he follows the keto correctly and keeps the fat really low, uses his own body fat, like doesn't eat a lot of butter or a lot of mayo, a lot of things that would be higher in fat, keeps lower lean meats and stuff, he's going to lose weight like crazy. He will lose it really, really fast too. So, but yeah, some doctors don't know a lot about it, so they'll get scared until you tell them. We're not eating greasy foods and stuff like that. Oh, that's awesome. Well, it wasn't anything special, just the keto pancake, eggs, and turkey bacon. You're so welcome, Kaylila. Just something you guys have already seen, but I thought, hey, I want to do a live video. I'm all by myself here. I just got done doing my toes for the week, for next week for you guys for a video. And I thought I made dinner. I thought I'd do a mukbang for you guys. Well, a live mukbang, but you guys have already seen this one. I had people requesting that I come live, and then I can answer questions for you guys. I'm trying to read them fast, so I don't know if I have my thing set up right, because one goes up, and once I hit 2, they go away, so I'm trying to read them as fast as I can. I'm hungry sometimes on the lower fat. Any suggestions? Oh, you get hungrier when you lower the fat? You just want to eat more protein. You want to eat half your body weight. So do a protein shake in between. That'll definitely fill you up. Do a, they sell them at Walmart. You want to find, there's only one brand that I found that actually is really low carb. All the rest are pretty high. You want to find the one that's 3 carb. And I forget the name of it. I'm really sorry. I wish I had the name. If you give me 1 second, I'll grab it. Hang on 1 sec. I missed a couple of your guys' messages if you want to remessage them. This is it here. This is the one at Walmart for $20, and it's only 3 carbs. And that's what you would want to do with vanilla, unsweetened vanilla almond milk. and that will fill you up in between. Because I know it's a little harder on lower meats, but eat a lot of meats. Eat the eggs. Eat lots of meat because that's going to fill you up more. Protein is what's going to keep you full longer. I know you're lowering the fat, but believe me, your own body fat's going to kick in, and if you eat more protein, half your body weight in protein, you're going to be full. So a couple of you messaged me a message. If you want to send it again, when I walked away, I didn't get to see it. I'm sorry. I don't know if I turn this thing. Let me see if I can turn it and maybe see more of you guys' messages. Because they come through so fast. Okay, never mind. It won't let me because I'm live right now, so it won't let me. Oh, I dropped my little piece off my stand here. Oh, yeah, you like those? Got those from Charlotte Russe. I know I'm 42, but I like my ripped jeans, and I'm not going to ever stop wearing them. Yeah, I'll have water once in a while or a cup of coffee with either sugar-free creamer or like a cup of tea with coconut oil. Coconut oil is really good to start your morning off. A cup of coffee with coconut oil in it. Just blend it up like in a bullet. So it really mixes that coconut oil in there. And you can add a little sweetener if you needed to, but the coconut will sweeten it a little bit. But yeah, maybe a cup of coffee, cup of tea. If I have some Powerade, maybe a few sips of Powerade water. I don't really eat though, or, barely drink anything until noon. I don't really do anything until then because I do my first weigh-in at 12 o'clock right before I eat. I still weigh myself every day to keep in check to make sure my weight is maintaining. So, thank you, Keto Ruby. That was sweet. So nice to hear that because I never did have a nice body when I was back 2 years ago before I started this keto. I weighed almost 300 pounds. And hang on one second. I did not have a good shape at all. I, weighed almost 300 pounds. And yeah, I wore a lot of stretchy pants and a lot of baggy clothes. So to hear that at my age at 42, it sure feels good. Thanks a lot. I went from a size 42 jean down to a 6. That's what I wear right now is a size 6. It's smaller than when I was a teenager. I have a little bit, but not a lot. I'm shocked. I lost almost 150 pounds, and I would think that I would have tons of it on my body because I've seen people that have lost less. Thank you, Jessica. It's amazing transformation. Thank you so much. But I do have a little bit. Yeah, I figured it was from Jess. I didn't think my brother would say that to me. But I do have a little bit, like I said, just not as much as I thought because, years ago I used to work out. Thank you. Years ago, Jennifer, thank you. I used to work out years ago, and so that's probably why my skin was maybe a little bit better. Oh, I'm so glad to inspire people. That inspires me to inspire others. I mean, my brother was the one that inspired me. So yeah, it was exciting to do it or whatever. And I'm so excited. It's like a passion that I see that I'm helping so many people. So it excites me. But yeah, so I have a little bit, not tons. I'm surprised at my age. I don't have tons. Even a doctor said that they were shocked at, that I really didn't have a lot. I have a little bit on my arm, a little bit on my lower belly, but I did have a baby and I had gained a lot of weight with my son 20 years ago. I developed a heart condition. That's what it was, right? While I was pregnant with him and delivered, I developed a heart condition called postpartum cardiomyopathy. And so I had gained a lot of water weight. And so I had a lot of, at the end there gained a lot of weight. So I had a lot of belly fat down at the bottom. But as keto was the only thing that took care of almost all of it. I have a tiny little bit left. Even my husband always says, I say to him, maybe I'd like to get it removed. And he says to me, what for? You barely have anything. I'm shocked. But a lot of people do get loose skin if they lose it fast. Can you do more weight loss videos? You mean talking about like my journey? Yeah, I can do that. I've got a few journey videos up of things that I've done or whatever, but okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do because I have Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays that I come up with either a keto dinner or something for you guys. Otherwise, I do nails, toes, and outfits them Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thank you. I'm glad you do. I started my toe designs now, too. Yeah, I had tried many diets in my life, and the only one that helped me was keto. The other ones I lost weight on, but you get to a certain point and you just can't lose anymore unless you're working out really, really, really hard. It's and sometimes people don't have time for that or they can't. I couldn't. I had a bad back, so I had a hard time doing a lot of exercise. For today, I actually made a mukbang today. I did chicken in a can with, I rinsed all the, I get it in water, but I still rinse it off with hot water. Then I put a couple tablespoons of mayo and some green onion in it. And then I had it with my protein chips and a Jello parfait, sugar-free. Lila, I missed your comment. If you want to send it to me quick. I got lots of mukbangs coming coming your guys' way. Lots of really interesting dinners, but I also started adding in a few lunches. Thank you. I'm doing it for you guys. Oh, I loaded that. What is today? I loaded it yesterday. I did collaboration with a friend of mine with Handful of Blessings. We did a collaboration. First, we did the nails on Wednesday, Thursday, or today. I'm sorry. Today was the toe design. And then on Monday next week will be the outfit to be in collaboration. And then I'll get back to doing mine. So Tuesday, you'll see my set of nails I did, my toe design on Wednesday, and then Friday will be the outfit for next week. But tomorrow is going to be a keto meal that I'm loading. But I've got a lot of keto videos coming for you guys. A lot of interesting ones that even I thought of on my own that were just fun. Yes, I can exercise with my heart condition. I didn't in the beginning because I have a bad back. Now that I'm lost all this weight, I walk a little bit and stuff, but I suffer from vertigo. I have vertigo really bad. So when I get out and walk, the fluid starts moving in my ears and I get kind of dizzy. So I can't do a lot of exercise. I do try to in the house. I dance a little bit and I do stuff like that, but I can exercise. I don't really have limitation with my heart right now. Just I do what I feel I can do. Sorry guys if I'm missing your comments. But I'm going to try this summer to get back out again because I'm on a nose spray now and it's helped a little bit. So I hope that will help me to get out and be able to walk more. And then I want to do some stuff in the house just to do a little bit of toning because like I said, I have a little bit of loose on my arms, a little bit, not bad, a little bit on my lower belly and some on my inner thighs. So, but it's not terrible. Not like I thought it would be. I was scared of that I was going to have a lot of really loose skin and I did because I lost it so fast. I lost 113 pounds in the first year. So, and then the rest came off. I've lost almost 150. The rest came off pretty quick. When you have a cheat day, it usually takes, depending on, how well you keep your carb at 20. Don't go over 20 in one day. Try to keep your carbs at 6 in one sitting. You should get back in within about 3 to 5 days. You'll know because you'll start feeling the energy again. Some people take a little longer. It depends on how long you've been doing keto too. Like me, I could have a cheat day and be back in keto in 2 days. So, but some people that are new to keto, it takes a little longer. I do net carb, yep. If I did regular carb, I would never be eating nothing. I mean, it'd be really hard then to do keto. If you counted every carb, because veggies alone are pretty high, like kale is like 7 or 8 carbs for a cup. But then with the fiber on it that you deduct or whatever, take off, then it brings it down to like 3 or 4. Like it would be way too many. I'd be out of, like I wouldn't even be able to do the veggies I'm supposed to do because you are supposed to eat 6 to 12 serving of veggies a day. So, but yeah, no, I do net. I've always done net. But I don't do more than 6 carbs in one sitting. Yeah, I've already done my veggies for today. This right here was already 6 carbs, and I knew I was having that for dinner. what I ate. Let me bring this down a little bit. Whoops. So I did my veggies already today. I had broccoli this morning. I had 2 servings this morning. And then throughout the day, I had a salad. And then I did some more broccoli. I kind of just, when I have a day like that where I know what I'm going to eat for lunch and for dinner, I know I'm going to go over if I eat the veggie. I do the veggies in between them because veggies are never going to, that's not even a meal. You know what I mean? That's just my veggies. So that was the end of dinner. That was good. I love doing breakfast for dinner. Yeah, because this protein shake here is 3 carbs. And then if you do it with the vanilla almond milk. Oh, yeah, I love broccoli with Alfredo sauce. If you do it with almond, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, it's a half a carb. So now you get 4.5 carbs. So yeah, you could add 1 big strawberry as 1 carb. So cut up a strawberry and throw that in. You most certainly can. This is the vanilla. I think they only have vanilla and chocolate, but you can do those muscle milks too. You can, pre-made. Don't buy the ones that like this that are in a bottle like this. They're way too many carbs. I don't know why, but if you buy the pre-made ones at the gas station or at Walmart, they have a 4-pack of them. Excuse me, of the muscle milk. They have even more protein and they are less carb. Like for a vanilla, it's with the net on it, it's only like 1 or 2 carbs. Then they have chocolate, which is like 2 carbs. And then they have strawberries and cream. They have banana and cream. They have cookies and cream. And I think that's all the flavors. But they have higher protein. They're like 25 grams of protein. And this one here is 20. Oh, these are 24 grams. So it doesn't matter there. But they are so good if you take that and put it in a blender, like a blender or a bullet. Add ice in it, and then add a little bit of fruit in there too. And it's like you're eating a shake, like from McDonald's. Like it's so good, like an ice cream treat. I do that a lot. I make my shakes all the time with ice cubes, and then the vanilla almond milk. I get the vanilla unsweetened almond, and then I add my protein shake to it, and add the fruit in it once in a while, or I add a protein peanut butter in it, or I do the muscle milk and I pour that in with the ice cubes and a little bit of fruit if it's just the vanilla one. But if it's the flavors, I just leave it. But it's like I'm eating ice cream. I feel like it's a treat. I get out a straw, a spoon, and I eat it like that. I love it like that. It's like a real good treat. Okay, so 170 pounds, you would do, I'm 135 and I do 70 grams. So you would do 50, 60, 70. You would do about 80 to 85 grams a day. That's what you would want. Because see, let's see, 100 pounds would be 50, and then you got 70, so 50, 60, 70, or 100, and then you got 70 pounds there, so 30 of that, so it'd be 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, I'd say 80 to 85 grams. I do between 65 and 75 myself. Yeah, she's running around here somewhere. Minnie, come say hi. Come on. Come on. Here she is. There's Minnie. Look, and say hi to everyone. Everyone's on there. They want to say hi to you. She's my little girl, my little prissy. Thank you. Yeah, she's pretty tiny. A lot of people don't realize how small she is until they see her like up against me. She's, only a little bit bigger than my head. I mean, she's very tiny. She's only 4 pounds. When I got her, I was told she would be around 8 pounds, but she never got that big. She was one of the runts. She only got to 4 pounds. Minnie, say hi. Can you say hi to everybody? Look up. Say hi. I think I jinxed her by naming her Minnie. Even though it's Minnie like Minnie Mouse. But she came out of Minneapolis, and she was born in the millennium. So that's why I called her Minnie. Yeah, she is my sweet baby. She's spoiled and knows it, and she knows she's cute, so she gets anything she wants. Although, we don't give her a lot of human food. I mean, once in a while, but this dog can eat more than a big dog. I've never seen her, a dog eat so much for such a little dog, and she's like skin and bones. She just doesn't carry any weight. I wish I was as lucky as her. What did you hear, Minnie? Nobody's here. So yeah, this is pretty interesting doing a live video. Now that I know how to do them, I'll do them, here and there for you guys so I can answer some questions. I got to do my nails tomorrow. I still have that same set on, but I got my toes done. I'm excited for the nails and toes next week in the outfit. It's really cute. I always get so excited because I've been getting a few new pieces from the weight I lost. Great. I'm glad you did. I'm glad I can help out. Thank you. I get more joy than you guys will ever know. No, I didn't do one because it was lunch. Jennifer, I didn't do a mukbang. At lunch ones, I'm not going to do a movie. So it's shorter. It's about 18 minutes long. I don't mean to do such long mukbangs, but I like to give you guys a lot of information. And then, of course, adding the movie in takes up some time too, But I've got some, like I said, I got some great mukbangs coming at you guys, some really awesome stuff that I came up with that even I didn't think of. I mean, this is really even helping me, even though I'm in maintenance mode, it's helping me to have fun, meals too. And I do a lot of teaching in each video, whatever, but I've got some really awesome and delicious mukbangs coming up. I'll be loading another one tomorrow, another one Saturday. And then how it's going to go is next week, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday is going to be nails, toes, outfit. And then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday will be basically mukbangs, unless I do some stuff with weight loss that people have been asking for, or like I'm going to do another keto haul, an updated keto haul, because I've learned more and I've been doing more like veggie raised animals and stuff, grass fed animals and stuff. I've been doing more meats like that, more organic stuff and things like that. And I've found things at really great prices. So yeah, still good. And it makes the video a little shorter, But I've come out with some really great mukbangs and some really good movies going along with it that I don't think a lot of you have seen. So hopefully that'll be fun for you guys. But a lot of these meals I came up with just excited me because I'm just like, wow, why didn't I ever think of this to do it before? I'm like having so much fun just thinking, like I'm always racking my brain on what nail design I'm going to do. Now it's so fun to think of what keto meal I'm going to do for you guys because I like to do fun and interesting ones. There's one coming up that I'm going to do. They have it online. There's so many meals online that'll say they'll call it keto, a keto meal. Like there was one that they came out with that was a chili. It's not keto. If something is over, if it's like 8 to 10 carbs per sitting, it's not keto. Keto is lower. It, like anything or something that would be low carb is not keto if it's over a certain amount. Here's what I can say to you. Here's what I can say to you. Remember what you're doing this for. That's what I kept telling myself. Every time I looked in the mirror and I saw more weight come off, I told myself nothing tastes better than being thin feels. Remember that we are given one body, okay? That's all God gives us is one body, so we need to take care of it because so many people are getting cancers and diabetes, high blood pressure, having problems, heart attacks at young ages and stuff. So I just knew that I had to do this for my health. Plus I have children. So, I have a son and I have stepkids. So I wanted to do that for them. And just every time you want to cheat, just tell yourself, is 5 minutes of pleasure worth it? It's not to kick yourself out of keto, to have to wait for days and days to get back in. Then you have to lose that weight. And that takes time for you to get that off. Whenever I have a cheat day, it takes me almost 2 weeks to get off the 3 to 6 pounds I gained, which is only water weight because keto is a diuretic diet. So when you go off plan, you're bumping out of keto, I'm gaining back water fluid. So, but it takes me a while to get that weight back off. It's really weird and it's not worth it to me. So just tell yourself there are so many good meals you can make. It's just that, okay, so we don't eat our bread and we're not eating our rice and like pasta and stuff like that. But remember, there's so many things that are all, an alternative way to make it. And remember, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it to eat that, to be, have a few minutes worth of pleasure, to be sick. And, I was a pre-diabetic. I had high blood pressure, high triglycerides, high cholesterol. Everything in my blood work is perfect now, everything. And I just, each month that goes by, you will get more and more of a brain thing that tells you you don't want to cheat. You will not want to cheat. After you hit a certain point, I dread cheat days. Like I do them only because my family will like beg me. We're going to, like a holiday get together. My mom will make like Thanksgiving dinner and she'll want me to eat it. Or my husband once in a while will say, "Oh, come on, can't you just have one cheat day?" And I will fight with him about it because I don't want to. Like I dread cheat days because I don't like the way I feel while I'm eating it. I get nauseous and I don't eat very much, but I get nauseous. I hate the next day because I'm tired for days and days because I'm out of keto now. And then after that, just feeling like just knowing what I did was wrong and now I got to try to get this weight off. So to me, it's not even worth it. My husband asked me last night if I would cheat with him and I said, no. I said, absolutely not. I said, I will not have a cheat day until our anniversary, which is July 7th. It's a Saturday. He's going to take me out. Thanks, Jennifer. Is going to take me out to, we're going to go to, I think, Red Lobster because I'm really craving the coconut shrimp. I like their coconut shrimp there. Of course, you can't have that. But every time it gets close to it, I dread it. I dread when it gets close. Now I know it's far away. I don't have to think about it right now. But when it gets closer, I dread it. I mean, I love the way I feel on keto. I have never felt this way on any diet I've ever done. Never been able to stick to a diet since keto. So to me, it's like I love the way I eat. I don't ever feel deprived. I don't. And when I have a sweet tooth, I will eat just a couple bites of an Atkin bar. I don't recommend those on keto. I've told you guys that before because there's too much fiber, too much alcohol, sugar. Keto people, our bodies don't understand that. So I don't recommend that you get those and eat them often because they will definitely knock you out of keto. But if you get one and just take a bite or two, then that's okay. And that'll help crave the sweet tooth for you, or have like that keto pancake with the syrup. Make sure you just do the quarter cup or whatever, or have the sugar-free jellos. Eat all the sugar-free jello you want. There's nothing in it but water. That's basically all it is. And then if you want to make it a little bit more of a treat, add a little bit of whipped cream, like 2 tablespoons, and some nuts. That's a really great sweet treat to help people to get through. And then I'm going to do a couple mukbangs, mukbangs on some desserts. I'm going to do some desserts for you guys too. I came up with a few ideas of some desserts. I actually did a video one time, I think on a slideshow, but I'll actually make a couple desserts for you guys too and teach you that too, that you can actually eat that are, are on plan. Sorry, I have bad allergies during this time of the year, so I'm always clearing my throat. But yeah, so I'll teach you that. But just, I guess that's all I can say is your life worth more than the food is? You have to tell yourself, we are eating to live, not living to eat. Hi, sweetheart. I can't see your name. Something Pinky. Hi. Hi, Carol. You're in Virginia, huh? I'm in Minnesota. I know somebody in Virginia, or a couple people. They live in West Virginia, I believe. So, but yeah, that's what I would say. I would say just what means more to you? Your life or food? I mean, we have to make a decision. I cheated for 40 years. No, I don't really track now. I did the MyFitnessPal all the way up until I lost the weight. Hi from Australia. That's awesome. Wow, you're quite a ways away. But I did all the way up until I hit my goal weight. And now I really don't count. I kind of know what to eat every day, but I've increased calories because I needed to. I couldn't stay at 1100 the rest of my life. I needed to increase. I needed to speed up my metabolism. I had to gain weight. I gained like 10 pounds, but then I lost it after like about a month. I started to lose it then. My body started to get used to that amount. But no, I don't track anymore, but I do track the carb. I always track my carb. And I just do that in my head. Eat all day long. I'll count what I'm eating all day long. That I won't because that's so easy to slip out of keto. Yeah, I know. I wish spring would come here in Minnesota too. We keep getting teased. Today was like almost 50 degrees, and in 2 days we're getting snow again. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's different now. It says April showers bring May flowers. We're bringing all the snow in instead of rain. Hi, Pink Zebra. How are you? I was doing a mukbang live. It was just a keto pancake, turkey bacon, and eggs. I know, no more snow. Yeah, if you need to track now, make sure you track your food right now. I did for 2 years. I tracked my food for 2 years. I never missed a day of tracking. I tracked every single day. My brother laughed. He's like, Gosh, I go in there and you've never missed a day of tracking. I had to. If I didn't track, I would have got off balance too. I would have. You get to a point after so many years, though, I've been doing it so long that I know now what I'm eating, but I still have to track in my head the carb because carb is so easy to slip out of keto. If you don't keep your carb at 20 a day, you're going to slip out of keto. If you're somebody that works out really, really hard, like really works out hard, you could go over a little bit of carbs, like over 20 and still be in ketosis. But most people have to stay at 20 or under. It's that magical number. They just say keep it at 20. But yeah, if I wouldn't have been tracking, I would have not lost the weight I did. I never stopped losing. Yeah, I hope I did, help people, inspire them and get them motivated and get that determination going. I had so much fun doing the keto journey. I had so much fun. I wish I would have been a YouTuber, then I wasn't, so you guys could have seen me losing as I went along. I didn't start YouTubing till after I lost most of my weight. I still had about another 30 pounds to go, but yeah, I saw your video where you made breakfast sausage pancake. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Can you believe we can eat like that and lose weight? It's crazy. In a lot of my videos that I got coming to you, I keep saying in it, like, how can you eat like this and lose weight? It's like unbelievable. But we've been fooled our whole life. We were told fat was bad for us and carb wasn't. That's the complete opposite. Carbs are bad for you unless they're a good complex carb. On sweeteners. Only the stevia. That's the only one we're supposed to use, like to sweeten things. But obviously, Powerade Zero doesn't come with the stevia. They are starting to come out with different things that have the stevia in it. But I do these to give me my salt and potassium and stuff that I need. But I mostly drink water. I just do that on days that I really need my electrolytes up. So, but yeah, that's really the only sweetener we're supposed to have is the stevia. But other people don't like stevia, so they do the other ones. And I didn't know that in the beginning. I did other sweeteners and still lost weight. But I guess stevia is the keto one. So, but yeah, I had so much fun. Like, I loved sharing the photos. Like, it's hard when you're overweight for so many years to see yourself thin. I had to see photos. So I would keep tracking with photos and showing people. And yeah, I was helping people throughout my journey, but even more now since I hit my journey. And I'm on cloud nine all the time. I couldn't be happier. Even my son, he lost a lot of weight. He didn't do keto. He did a carb diet. He watched and ate good complex carbs like his fruits and veggies, where we don't eat a lot of fruit. We just do berries, really just raspberries and strawberries. But he lost all his weight too. But he says that he doesn't understand how I can stick to it. I mean, even he needs cheat days, Like, he's like, Mom, I'm so proud of you. How do you do it? I've had so many people tell me, how do you stick to it without cheating? Like, I've only had 4 cheats in over 2 years and 4 months. Okay, how many months have you been doing keto, or how long have you been doing keto? The one that just asked me about the question about the sodium. I missed your name again. The Ruby, Keto Ruby? Ruby Keto? How long you been doing keto? 1 year, and you still have problems with your sodium? Like you're getting headaches and stuff, you said? Do you drink a lot of water? Just curious about that. If you drink a lot of water, if you're drinking a lot of water, you're flushing too much out of you then, because keto obviously is a diuretic diet. You're going to go to the bathroom a lot, but when you're adding, yeah, okay. So and that's fine because they say that keto persons should eat 3,500 to 5,000 milligrams of sodium a day. That's okay because, okay, that will help. You just said you drink 8 cups of water a day on keto, and there are many sites that I have read. I've watched doctors and stuff like that. When you're doing keto, don't force the water in. Drink to taste, okay? That's what's going on with you while you're getting headaches then, because you're peeing way too much. You're drinking all that water and then you're peeing it out. If you cut, yes, it is too much on the keto if you don't need it. If you're thirsty, drink it. Obviously, your body needs it then. But if you are not thirsty, if you are forcing in the 8 cups a day, that's why you're going to the bathroom too much. You're going way too much, and that's why you're getting headaches. Yeah, okay. Then stop doing so much water, honey. You don't need all that. Do some of the power aids. Do every once in a while, do a bouillon cube. Drink that. a chicken or beef bouillon cube to get the salt and stuff like that. But you will definitely go less, so less sodium. You will definitely be down to like 35 if you stop drinking all that water. You don't need it. Drink only to taste. If you're not thirsty, don't drink it. A lot of people think that they need it. You don't on keto. I promise you that. I watch a doctor. He's a keto doctor, nutritionist. I watched him, and he said too many people drink too much water, and they're getting headaches, and they're dropped down. They're going to the bathroom way too much. I right now go to the bathroom barely drinking any fluid throughout the day. I only drink to taste, and I still go to the bathroom 8-10 times a day. So you're going to go to a lot more if you're drinking all that water. If you want it and you're thirsty and your body needs it, you're going to know and you'll drink it. But if you don't, yeah, don't, because that's why you're getting headaches and you're going to have problems with your electrolytes. That's why you're getting headaches. So cut back on that water. Drink some Diet Pop. Drink the Powerade Zeros. Do stuff like that, and just drink a little bit of water if you're thirsty. You don't need to do all of that water. Oh, like write out a list for you, like maybe do are you talking about like a video, or I could send you an email? If you give me your email, I can write you a week up worth of meals. Like a week worth of food, like to do and tell you what meals to do. But send me your email or go into one of my videos. I put my email in all my videos. Go in there and email me, Carol, and I can come in and email you back and I'll send you a list. I'll help you out. But yeah, the other lady I was talking to, cut back on your water. Way too much water, honey. I would love to help you. Just go ahead and contact me in an email. It's in all of my videos. Just find my email. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad to help. Yeah, a lot of people think when they do keto, just like any diet, you're supposed to drink lots of water, but keto is the only diet that is a diuretic diet. You're already going so much. That's why they tell you you don't need all that fluid. You just don't. Way too much fluid doing 8 cups a day, unless you are somebody that works out really hard and you're sweating really bad, and that's why you're going to replenish with, water, but you don't need all that water. You just don't. Too many people do too much, and they think because every other diet you need to, because we're eating carbs, but we're not. So we're doing our diet is a diuretic diet already. You're already going so much, and that's why I guarantee cut that water out. You won't need as much sodium. I do like 3,000 sodium a day, sometimes 2,500, and I'm fine because I hardly drink any water. But in the beginning, I was drinking tons of water and didn't know that, and that's what was wrong. I had to do like 5,000. I was drinking big swigs of pickle juice all the time because I was getting headaches constantly. So, yep, that was what your problem is. Less water. Cut back the water. So, yeah, oh, yeah, you haven't figured out, okay, your fat macros. It depends on what you have on your body. If you have fat on your body, what did you say you weigh? Did you say you're 170? Hello, Cheryl. How much do you weigh, Ruby, if you don't mind me asking? I thought you said 170, right? Okay, what do you weigh right now? And how tall are you? 170, how tall are you? I'm 5'2" also. The fat macros, until I lost my weight, I only did like 60 grams of fat a day. What are you doing for grams of fat a day? How many fats a day do you have? Like grams, do you know? Do you track that? I'm only doing like 50 to 60 because I had body fat on me. Now I do probably about 70 because I still have a little bit of body fat, even though I'm only 135 pounds. I still do have a little bit. My BMI is perfect. I'm a 23 BMI, but I do have a little bit of body fat. Like it's like 24 is my body fat or whatever. I'm not sure. But because I have that little bit of fat, I can, I still don't have to eat high fat. Oh yeah, way too much fat. That is for somebody that weighs that amount, that fat, would be somebody that is underweight, literally underweight, needed to gain weight. They would eat, around that much fat. I never ate that much, ever. I still don't eat that much. I only do like 70 grams. So cut your fat down to about 60 to 70 grams a day and you're going to lose weight like crazy. It'll melt off you because then your body fat's going to kick in and act as your energy source for you. I'm sorry, I missed that last one that came in. Was that Kelly? I know, but they're saying it all wrong, honey. I don't know why. There are so many bad sites that people go to and they tell you that you need no, get away from the bulletproof coffee too. You don't need that until you've lost weight. You do not need bulletproof coffee. I hear this all the time. So many people tell me that you need all kinds of fat. People are telling me they need tons and tons of fat, and that's why they're not losing weight. Me and my brother were on a keto site together. We're the only ones that lost so much weight, and they told us, they're like, what are you doing? Why are you losing so much weight? And they're telling us to eat butter. It makes your pants fall off you. Use your body fat as your energy source. My brother studied this. He studied it for 6 months. That's why people have high cholesterol still and have problems on keto. No, no, no. Yes, don't. Please, everybody, understand what I'm saying. I've been doing it for 2 years and 3 months. You see the weight I am. You saw which weight I lost. If you watch my keto journey, how much I weighed. I kept my fat really low. I used my body fat. That's what I use, and that's why I lost so fast. I didn't listen when people were telling me to eat high fat. I listened to my brother. My brother now has he's kind of doing it like as a side thing. He's doing it where he's helping other people lose weight. That's what the problem is. They're telling you need tons, like steak, and they tell you to put tons of butter on the steak. I ate all low lean meats. I never ate butter. Maybe once a month I used a tiny little bit of butter. My mayo, if I made like tuna, I only added a tablespoon of mayo. I watched everything. I used my body fat, and that I had so much energy still because I had my own body fat that was acting as my energy source. So no, cut that fat down. That's why all of you are not losing weight. That's the problem. Cut your fat down, go to low lean meats, watch the butter intake, watch the mayo intake, watch your cheese intake, because that's really high fat, and you're going to lose weight. His isn't online. He's got a Facebook page. I'll have to get the name for you. He's got a Facebook page, but he's been so busy with work and stuff, he hasn't been able to really do that site right now. It's called Bulletproof, is what it's called. Bulletproof Dieting is what it's called. I will have to get the link to you, though. I'll try to get you the link. I'll maybe send it into an email if you give me your email address. But he hasn't been able to do it because he's working like 2 jobs right now, so he hasn't been able to do it. Well, you mean calculating your fat intake or just your calorie deficit? There's a keto, if you look up online, if you Google, there's a keto, what is it? Macro, it's a keto macro chart, and it goes by your age, your height, and all of that. But the only thing about that is they show higher fat, but it does start lower up to higher. So the fat intake for males and females, okay, it doesn't matter about that, okay? It just depends on how heavy you are. If you are really heavy, you don't need a lot of fat. Okay, here's what keto was designed for people to eat high fat, were people that were underweight. Keto is for people underweight, maintaining weight, and to lose weight, okay? People underweight that need to gain weight are the ones that are going to do the bulletproof coffee, going to do stuff like that to gain weight. Somebody like me in maintenance mode, I can eat around 70 to 80 grams and maintain my weight here at that. Somebody that is very heavy, like, where you need to still lose weight or extremely heavy, you're going to keep your fat as low as possible because your own body fat is going to act as your energy source. So then you're going to eat lower lean meats. You're not going to use butter. You can use butter, but use it very sparingly and only once in a while. You're going to eat turkey bacon over regular bacon. You're going to eat ground turkey over hamburger. You're going to eat chicken over steak. You know what I mean? You're going to try to eat lower lean protein meats and keep your fat low until you get most of your fat off your body. Then as you're losing, then you can slowly up your fat. But I never upped my fat until I got to my goal. Then I upped my fat intake. But I weighed almost 300 pounds and I was only doing 60 grams of fat a day. That's it. 60 to 70 grams a day. And even that, I could have went even lower. I mean, there was a point when some days I only did 40. Oh, so they lost weight. Maybe some people will lose faster. It's just depending on your metabolism, how your metabolism works. But lower that fat and stop drinking so much water, and you're going to lose the weight. You're welcome, Carol. There's a guy, if you want to watch too, that gives very good advice. He is a doctor slash nutritionist. His name is Dr. Eric Berg, Berg, on YouTube. And he's an expert at keto. Watch him and he tells you everything you need to know. He'll tell you about the fat, how people think you need to eat all kinds of fat. If you type in Dr. Eric Berg fat intake on keto and watch what he says about that, what he says about fat, that you don't need it, he's really good. Very, very, very awesome keto guy. Like I said, he is a doctor and a nutritionist, and he's the one that we've watched about that keto from day one. So if you want to watch him, it's Dr. Eric, E-R-I-C, Berg, B-E-R-G. Watch him on YouTube. You'll love him, and he will tell you how it is about fat. Just start watching his videos. Look at the ones that talk about the fat intake and all of that. He'll tell you don't need all that fat. You don't need that till you're in maintenance mode. If you want it, if you've gotten all your weight off and you're really, really skinny, then you can eat it and maintain weight at that. Men do lose weight faster. It took me a year to get a little over 100 pounds off. My brother Robbie that did it, that actually has that channel that, he's slowly but surely helping people, but he's just been so busy. He lost his weight. He lost over 100 pounds in the first 4 months. So he worked out too, though. He worked out and it flew off of him. It just took me longer. I didn't work out, but I'm a woman too, and I'm older. He was younger, so it does take time. Men are so lucky. They lose it so fast. My girlfriend, Monica, she's got a page, Team Dave and Mon. She's doing the keto too, and so is her husband, and he lost weight quicker than her too. Lost it faster, but this girl has lost 83 pounds. Listen to this. This friend of mine, Monica, if you want to go to her channel, it's Team Dave and Mon. Go check it out. She's lost 83 pounds in 7 months because she listens to everything I say. Everything. She doesn't put a bite of food in her mouth without texting me. And that's how she was in the beginning, because she wants to make sure she stays her 20 grams of carbs a day. She has always been no more than like 12 to 13 carbs a day. She's never went over 20. I think one day she was at 17. She always keeps her meals at 6, and she listens to everything I say. We're really good friends. We talk on the telephone and stuff. But this girl has lost 83 pounds in 7 months. Amazing. She did it faster than I did. Probably because in the beginning, I didn't know keto as well either. I was eating too much fat too. But I taught her from day one to keep the fat low. Don't listen to what anybody says when they tell you to eat high fat. All you got to do is watch that Eric Berg, Dr. Eric Berg, and he'll tell you don't need all that fat on keto. People think you do. I would love to be a keto coach. I'm hoping one day I end up in a magazine. I would love to be on the cover of a magazine and talk about my journey and what I went through and what I lost and the people that I've helped. I feel like this is a calling from God that I've helped this many people. You don't know what this does for me. My passion when I started my channel was my nails. I love doing nails. I taught myself how to do my own acrylic, and I freehand art everything. I never went to school for any of it. So I have a talent for painting and all of that. That's my talent. But when that is my passion. I mean, nails and outfits and fashion, all that's my passion. But I have such a passion for my keto too, and the weight I lost and the people I'm helping. I love helping people. Love it. Absolutely love it. More people that I hear that I'm helping and the weight that they're losing, and I know that they're getting healthy because of me and they're going to live longer lives. It touches me in a way like no other. Carol, can you send me that message again? I missed some of it at the end. I'm sorry about that. I saw some of it. You said after you eat keto or whatever, your arthritis flares up. That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem like that should be doing it. You could be getting a little bit of fatigue because maybe you're going to the bathroom too much, so you're not getting enough sodium in. Maybe you're drinking too much fluid. But I wouldn't think it would affect arthritis. Keto doesn't affect arthritis. Yeah, it is an anti-inflammatory. Yep. What keto is Bible time. How everybody ate in Bible time, because they didn't have all the garbage we have now. They only had fruits and veggies, meats, fresh meats from the animals and stuff like that, and fish and stuff like that. That's all they had. They didn't even bread. Even bread would have been made with flaxseed back then. They didn't have, flaxseed or would have been made with almond flour. They didn't have what we have now. So that's why people in Bible time lived longer, because they ate like we're eating. They ate keto, and keto would have been keto for them because remember, back then you had to work really hard your job and you were always outside and pushing your butt, so you could eat more carbs then. But that's all they ate. And that's why I just wish that I would have known about keto from when I was younger, because I would have ate that way my whole life. Yeah, because keto takes inches off too. It's called a no scale. After a cheat meal right now, my knees seem to hurt when I keto really better. Since it shouldn't hurt you after you eat, honey. I have no idea. If you're hurting, I have no idea why you're hurting after a keto meal. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. I've never heard anybody ever say that to me. Never ever heard of that before. The only thing I could think of is your muscles are a little bit sore because you're getting too much you're releasing too much fluid out of you, and you're not getting enough fluid and salt in you. That's the only thing I could think of. But it wouldn't be from eating a keto meal. But yeah, so I wish I would have known about this years ago, because I would have done it my whole life. I love it. I love the way I eat. I love the way I feel. It's just incredible. Oh, after a cheat. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't read it fast enough. After a cheat, yeah, definitely. My whole body hurts after I cheat. Definitely. After I cheat, oh my gosh, I hurt. I'm tired. I sleep for days because your body goes out of keto. That's what happens. That's why it's not worth it to me. I hate cheating. I hate it because I hate the way I feel. It takes, you know, 3 days to a week to get back in keto. It takes me 2 weeks to get the, few pounds off that I gained, which was just water weight, but it takes a while. And I'm tired for days. I'm weak. I'm fatigued. My whole body hurts. Yeah. That's why I don't like going out of it, because your body is getting so healthy with the way you're eating. Your body is telling you, I don't want that. So listen to what your body's saying to you. It's okay to have a cheat once in a while. I'm not telling you don't ever have a cheat day because of that. But that's why I dread cheat days, because I hate them. I hate them because of the way I feel. And it's not anything to do with keto in general. It's just any diet you're doing. If you were, to go off plan, you're going to feel like crap. But keto, you go out of ketosis and your body it gets tired and weak again then. So because you're not doing that fat burning mode anymore. Yeah, I'll think about that. Maybe I could do that with you guys. I can do that, a weekly visit with you guys, put it on my calendar and come in and answer questions you guys need. I'd love to do that. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll start it up here. Maybe I'll pick a day or whatever and tell you guys about it, and I'll do it. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see how many people vote for it. And if it works, then I will do a live chat like that and answer some questions for you guys. I won't even come in and even eat. I did it tonight for fun, but I'll come in and just answer questions. You're welcome. My pleasure. Like I said, all of you guys don't understand what it does for me. It's better than the biggest diamond ring in the world somebody could buy me. I would rather help out people. I guess that's just been me since I was born. I've always been a really loving, giving person. And when I developed a heart condition, my heart enlarged from the heart condition. The only one living at home is my husband and I. And yes, he eats keto stuff too, but he also eats what he wants. He doesn't need to lose any weight, but whatever I make the same thing and he eats what I'm eating. Yep. But it's just me and my husband at home. My children, my son doesn't live at home. He's 20 years old, and my husband's kids don't live with us. Okay, yeah, definitely do that. Lower the fat and you're going to notice the weight start coming off. I mean, that's what happened to Monica. I was talking to her. She wasn't losing as fast. And when I told her to lower the fat even more now, she lost 8 pounds in a week. So, and she's still losing like crazy. Yeah, I'm going to come up with a day that I'll do that. I mean, today's Thursday. Maybe I could do the live chats maybe on Thursdays or Fridays. I'll figure out my schedule and I'll let you guys know. I'll tell you in one of my key videos. Like maybe when I do my next Nell video that you guys get, you're going to get that on Tuesday instead of Monday this week coming up, because I'm doing that collaboration, the outfit. So on Tuesday, I'll tell you in that video, the Nell video, I'll tell you what day I'm going to do the live chats with you guys. And then you guys can have a list of stuff for me then. Just write a list down of stuff you want to ask me. I've been doing it for so long. I know a lot. I'm not going to lie. There might be some things I don't know, but I do know a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe on Thursdays. Okay, sugar-free gum. The one that's the best one to eat is chew is the What's the name of it? Oh, good darn, I haven't had it for so long. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it. It's in the container and they come in cubes. And I forget the name of it. I'm sure you probably know by just the sound of that when I said it's in a container and they're cubed. That's the best one because it's a different sugar. It's the erythritol sugar, I think it is. Erythritol. I think I'm saying it right. That one's the better sugar. My brother told me that it is okay to chew that. I chewed gum throughout my whole journey. So, because it's like if I'm chewing gum, I'm not thinking about eating too. But keto, what I like about keto is you're never hungry. There you go. Yep. That's the one. I think that's the one that's in that gum. So, but yeah, throughout my journey, like I was never hungry. The longer I went without eating, the less hungry I was because that's where your body fat kicks in and works as your energy source and tells you you're not hungry. That's what's so awesome about keto. That's why I could manage on 2 meals. I would have only probably done 1 meal a day because I'm never really hungry till dinner, but I have a heart condition and I do take a few heart meds still and I have to eat with them. So I do eat. I take my first heart meds at noon and then my other ones in the evening, but I have to have it on food. So I have to be eating. So, but anyways, it was great to talk to you guys. Yeah, I won't create a problem. Gum is fine. I mean, you're only chewing gum. It's fine. I never had a problem. I didn't even know, and I did all the time. I did get off all of my meds. There's just two that I have to take. The doctor said it has nothing to do with my weight loss and anything like that. It's to keep the heart the way, in position because my heart still only functions around 45%. I was very low. I was only 8% in the beginning, but I'm up to 45. And most people, like a regular person, you would function around 50 to 55. Mine's only around 40 to 45. And so the doctor said, I'm going to lower your meds because of how much weight you lost, but I need you to stay on two of them, which is my Corig, which is a beta blocker, and my lisinopril, which is a blood pressure med, but I'm not taking it for blood pressure because my blood pressure is insanely low. Like it's really, really low. I've got it so low, like it's really good. It's like 100/58. My blood pressure is so good. I take it because it's also a heart medication and it helps the blood flow through the heart because my heart doesn't pump the blood through like yours would. It only pumps 40 to 45% out where yours would be 50 to 55. So I have to stay on those the rest of my life because my heart never did get back to regular function throughout my life. I've had a heart condition for 20 years. So I never did get back to a normal function. So, and that has nothing to do with the weight I lost, the weight I gained, whatever. It's just my body, that's what it functions at. It never went back to normal. So completely normal. But the doctor said that I'm doing well and I just had to take two meds. I was on 15 meds, everybody, 15. I'm on two now. That's it. And they're really low. You know, keto really helps with anxiety. I have panic anxiety disorder. And since I started keto, it got a lot better, way better. I still have panic attacks once in a while. I still have anxiety, but I've learned how to control it. But I've read and found out that being in ketosis, it helps with anxiety and depression a lot. It's also a brain food. Like the way we eat makes us think and manage and just everything with your brain. It gives you better, like people get that brain fog. It gives you better brain, you know, like just you can think clearer and everything. And that Dr. Berg will tell you about that too. Because carbs are so bad for you. Like they block all those senses. Fat is good for you. But remember, fat on your body is good for you too. So if you have fat on your body, use that as your energy source. Once you get to your goal weight and you don't have a lot of fat left, then you can increase and have a little bit more. Then you can do it. But never, ever 200 grams of fat a day. Nobody ever needs that, ever. The highest I eat right now at 135 pounds, the highest I eat is 80 grams a day. Maybe 90 once in a while, and that's like a high day for me. I never go over that, ever. Somebody that's underweight that needs to gain weight go up, but I don't even think they would do 200 grams a day. That's really high, and that's just asking for cholesterol problems and diabetes and all. I mean, not diabetes, cholesterol problems and heart problems and all that. That's where people get keto wrong. That's where they're going to have heart problems and cholesterol problems and all that. I had really high cholesterol before I started. My cholesterol was 330 on like before I started meds, and then I was put on meds for it. And then my triglycerides were really high. It was like 700. Now my triglycerides are like 89, and my cholesterol's around 150. So excellent. So when somebody tells you it's not a good diet, it's going to make your cholesterol go up. I had high cholesterol, high triglycerides, and mine's perfect now. So because I know how to eat, I know the right way. Sure, the people that are eating 200 grams of fat a day, yeah, they're going to have problems with cholesterol because they're doing it wrong. I don't know why these people get keto all wrong. Yeah, mine was really high. I couldn't believe it. The doctor couldn't either. I was only 23 years old too. I think it's because our body normally makes cholesterol. There's a few people in our family that had cholesterol problems because our body makes cholesterol. So that's why I was having such a high number. But I mean, maybe I could be wrong on that number, but I swear that's what the doctor had said. But now I'm like 89, I think it is, or 79. What did you say, Carol? I'm sorry. I just know it was super, super high, and my cholesterol was 330. Now my cholesterol is 150, and my triglycerides are 89. My blood pressure used to be like 140. Yeah, I did. Definitely. Especially having a heart condition. I really saved my life. Um, my blood pressure used to be around 140 over, well, it was really high before I started the medication when I first developed my heart condition. It was very high. They put me on meds immediately. I didn't know I had a heart condition though. But anyways, I was sitting around 140 even with meds when I had the weight on me. I was around 140 over like 89, 90. So it wasn't like super high. But now my blood pressure runs no more than 100 to 110, the top number. And the low number is 50 to like 62. That's all I run. And that's why he had to lower the lisinopril, because that is also a blood pressure med, but they had to lower it because they're like, your blood pressure is just so low. I mean, I was running lower than that. I was like, like 95 over 50. So I was getting really low. So that's why they lowered it. But they want me to stay on at least 10 milligrams of it just to keep my heart safe, because it also helps the blood pump out that, the way it pumps out and comes back in. I need to have some of it for that. Yeah, I definitely got the stories, man. My life was so sad. I hated going out. I couldn't fit in booths. I hated going shopping because I could only shop at big women's stores. I had the choice of like one or two stores to shop at. I never wanted to be out in the public. I developed agoraphobic. I never wanted to be anywhere because I was so scared and afraid I couldn't fit through somebody's. I'd have to say, excuse me, because I couldn't fit through. There's still days I go in a store and I forget how small I am. I'll be picking out an outfit and I'll be like grabbing like an extra large. I used to wear a 3X. I'll be grabbing like an extra large and my husband say, what are you doing? You're a small to a medium. I forget that. I still can't comprehend how small I am. But yeah, I used to wear a 3X. My mom died. I wish my dad had known about it too. He died 16 years ago of obesity too. That's why our family decided to get healthy, because it was hard losing our dad. He was only 48 years old. So, and I was heading down that path. So was my brothers. We were all very, very overweight, and so was my son. But we all lost weight. My mom has lost weight, so we're all doing really well. But anyways, yeah, I went from a 3X down to a small to medium, and I went from a size 24 jean down to a size 6. Yeah, my dad's heart gave out too. He also was a diabetic, and his kidneys were failing on him. He had kidney failure and had problems, and my dad gave out too. My dad was very heavy. My dad at one time was like 600 pounds, and when he died, I think he was about 450 to 500 when he died. I wish my dad would have known about keto. We all talk about that because my dad would have loved to eat that. My dad loved bunless burgers and pizza without he just wanted the toppings off of it. He didn't want the bread. So my dad would have definitely ate this way and he'd still be here. I wish we could have told him about it. We didn't know about it though. It's just sad that we lost him at such a young age. But it gave us the incentive. I feel like my dad died to save all of our lives. I feel like he did. I feel like he sacrificed us. That's what I feel like every day. That if it wasn't for him, we would not be sitting where we are right now. I'm sorry about the loss of your mom too, honey. Very sad. I can't imagine not having my mother. It was really hard, horrible losing my dad. Oh yeah, you definitely would have gotten heavier and heavier. So stick to this and remember why you're doing it then. You're doing it to save your life. Do you have children? My heaviest, I was 283 pounds was my heaviest. And now I'm 135. But yeah, I'm less weight right now than when I was 15 years old. Like, I can't believe it. I'm 42 and I only weigh 135. And at 15 or 16, I was around 140. So I weigh less than that. And I'm in a smaller size than I've been in since I was a teenager. It's so cool. My son will run in now. When he comes to see me, he'll run and pick me up. He can lift me like nothing. He's like, you're so light and little. And my husband always tells me that too. He's always, you're so tiny. Yeah, see, you have children and you need to live for them. Remember that every time you want to stick something in your mouth or a higher fat thing, like I was telling you, stay away from the higher fats, eat those lower leans. Remember who you're doing it for, because remember how you felt when you lost your mother. Your children need you. And that's what I tell myself all the time. My son needs me. I need to be here. And I already have a heart condition. I need to take care of myself. So, and I was a pre-diabetic, everybody, and no longer pre-diabetic. So it helped with everything for me. And I'm so glad that I did it. I'm happier than I could ever be. My husband married me at my heaviest weight. My husband loved me just the way I was. Heavy or not, my husband loved me. My son loved me no matter what. My family loved me. I did this for me. Yeah, it's very big. I mean, I'm 5'2", and I weighed 283 pounds, almost 300. Yes, love yourself first. That's the most important. Do it for you and nobody else. That's who you do the diet for. You and nobody else. Because if you're doing it for somebody else, you're going to fail. Do it for you, but in the long run, you're going to... Because my family loved me the way I was. They didn't care. I did it for me. And because of that, now they get to have me longer. And my husband, he was a guy that kind of liked thicker girls, so it didn't matter to him. But he always says to me, you know, you were very cute when you were heavy. But he said that, you know, he goes, you're just so tiny now. It feels so good to hear my husband say that to me. He just said it yesterday. He was hugging me and he's like, oh my God, you are so tiny. I love to hear that. My husband was always smaller than me. My husband's only like 200 pounds at 6'1". So he's like 190 to 200. So he was always skinny and I was always overweight and I hated it. But now I'm so tiny compared to him and I love it. He picks me up all the time and so does my son. And my husband's always telling me that I'm tiny. He goes, I'm going to put you on a keychain. You're so tiny. Because I mean, 5'2" is short. So yeah, you'll lose it. Lower that fat and it'll be gone completely. It'll come off of you really fast if you lower that fat. Go to lower lean meats. That's what you want. And don't be adding all that bulletproof or extra fat by adding the butter and stuff like that. You don't need it. Cook your eggs in coconut oil. That's a good fat. Cook your eggs in olive oil. That's a good fat. That's an okay fat to have. Those fats are okay. Use those fats. Have nuts as a good fat. Do that instead of the butter, the mayo, things like that. And eat lower lean meats. Stay away from like steak and hamburger. Only do that like twice a month. Other than that, do lower lean meats. And the weight's gonna peel off of you. So, but anyways, guys, I got to get going. I love you all very much. I will let you know Tuesday. Watch out for Tuesday's video. It's a nail video. Watch out for that video when I post that nail video. Not this one. It'll be a different look. But when I post that one, I'm going to tell you in there when I'm going to do these lives and have your questions ready for me, okay? I love you all very much. God bless and take care, everyone, okay? Bye, everyone.